Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. Today's video is going to be what's the hardest class to play in World of Warcraft. I just did a video about the easiest class to play in World of Warcraft, but today we're going to talk about the hardest. Now remember, when I talk about the hardest here, this is kind of in my opinion on what I've done and what I've played and what I feel that is the hardest. Let's say that I said Warrior was the hardest. Well, someone out there has probably been playing a warrior since day one and they find it fairly easy. But for me, the warrior maybe was hard because of this reason or this reason. So that's kind of what I'm going to discuss today. Now, I've played every single class in the game. I've played, the very first class that I ever played was a warrior class. I've raided on warlocks, I've raided on warriors, I've healed on priests, I've healed on shamans, I've DPS'd on shamans, I've tanked as a warrior, I've DPS'd as a warrior, I've done hunters, I've done it all. I've played every single class and I've raided with a majority of them. Now the one class for me though, that was the most difficult to learn and the most difficult to stay on rotation consistently, especially if you're not running any add-ons for this class, is the Affliction Warlock. And I know that might sound ludicrous to some people, but I've mained a Destruction Warlock for a long time. I've even played Demo. I rated as Demo for a long time, and I have rated as Affliction, and I have done okay as it. But for some reason, the ability to maintain the dots and to be swapping dots and to keep the dots up on the targets, I just had a really hard time. And it's something fairly simple. But for me, an Affliction Warlock was one of the harder classes for me. And I love going into PvP as an Affliction Warlock and dotting things up and really pressuring the fight. But it is a challenging thing for me to consistently keep up with the dots, consistently keep up with the pet stuns or so on, whatever you're doing. PvP and PvE are completely different. Remember that. Maybe I'll do a video what I think is harder. But the Affliction Warlock class, one of the most difficult classes in game for me. What is the most difficult class for you? Everybody has that class that they're like, man, I really have a hard time healing as a monk. Man, hunters are easy, but maybe someone has a hard time playing a hunter. I don't know. But let me know in the comments, what class is the hardest for you? Alright guys, hopefully you guys are enjoying your weekend. I'll be back. Make sure to subscribe. We're about to hit that 1 million view mark. That's amazing. We're doing incredible on the channel. Thank you guys. It's growing. We're all a team. This channel's not just mine. This channel's all of ours. And it's getting better and it's getting bigger. So let's continue to have it to grow.